This is my country, a great nation with immense possibilities. This is a time when my country's destiny, and the destiny of her citizenship, and the destiny of her leadership are distant and never met. Will my country's destiny and that of her citizenship and her leadership ever meet? This is a great puzzle that the youths of my country are out to solve today. Will they succeed? Can they do it? These great questions lie ahead on the shoulder of the young people. Victor Hugo once said, and I quote, "Nothing is stronger than an idea whose time has come. Now, this is the time."
Welcome, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. That's it. Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Good day,
we all are welcome to this crucial meeting. This is a very important meeting that we have to determine who we are going to support as an organization for the benefit of this country. As businessmen, we know we are here to make profit, and we should look for a candidate that will formulate good economic policy for our own advantage. And as an organization, we have the materials, the human and the financial resources that we are going to use and to support such candidates. And I believe that our discussions today should be centered on how we are going to get a credible candidate that will lead this country. Thank you so much, and I will make the floor open to get your opinions. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Good day.
Also, I want to remark my chairman. Welcome, Engineer Zubi, Alhaji Danjuma, Chief Bright, and Mrs. Dorothy. And I want to welcome you all to this wonderful meeting where we get to brief and have a review of the past government and the future government coming up. Now, based on what I've reviewed and based on my observation, my CEO, by the way, that was a very wonderful remark. Based on my observation, I think the current government have not really played an important part. That's my opinion. I feel like the economic policies and the codenamed ease of doing business have totally failed. It's a total babash, try to borrow the word, I mean, we actually planned on a very bright future in this company. We invented this company to make sure that we can also extend this company to the neighboring African countries, like 36 districts, including the FCT. But now on, it's as if we just have only 10 branches so far, and it's very, very bad. You get? So I feel like we need to have a change in government. We need to change the situation that we're facing. I mean, if it's like moving the headquarters to other states, I beg your pardon, other countries, like the Democratic Republic of Congo, that would be wonderful. Because Nigeria is no longer favoring us at all. Over a decade now, 10 years now, we've not had a very favorable. Our human resource team has failed. We've sacked a lot of people because of our lack of funds and lack of profitability. Thank you, Ryan.
Well said.
All right. Good day, my very wonderful co-directors and my honorable CEO. I still stand on the existing protocol. Now, having heard the review of my co-director here, that says that the current administration of the government is not favoring our company. I see this as something that is not, there is a mix-up somewhere, there's something you are missing. You forgot that this administration has been part of this company. And you are already saying we should support a candidate that is outside the ruling party, knowing too well that in this Africa, the same continent that you and I came from, you can't choose a candidate outside the ruling party. They will kick you out. It's not possible. You can't do that. It is very possible for an elephant, even a hippopotamus, to pass through the eye of a needle than somebody outside the ruling party to come and maneuver somebody on the road. It's not possible. So if we are going to support anybody we are supporting, per se, we are going for the candidate of the ruling party, knowing too well that this man has a whole lot of, he supported a sort of people. He's a man who is a builder. He has built an empire. He's still building empires. A lot of capacity. Remember, he's the Jagaban of this nation.
Engineer Azubi, please sit down.
I should sit down.
Sit down, please, I beg. Sit down.
Sit down.
We are talking about the future of this company. We are talking about Jagaban of this nation. This is what happens. You see, you in particular, you and Alaji, you are the cause of the problems that we're having in Nigeria. You are part of the problem. Do you know what we're talking about? Our decision now is going to determine the next 10 years or 8 years of this company. We need credible hands. We need capable people. We want the betterment. We do not start business. Nobody here. Did you start business run at loss? Nobody. Please though, anything we are doing now in this meeting, let's choose and look for a capable candidate, a capable hand that can take us to another better place.
I was studying with the primaries.
Even you, 2015, 2019, I saw you. You were smiling your teeth. So you went there to say your vote. But caught you. Okay, now you are telling me to sit down.
This is not an August.
You are telling me to sit down.
It's okay.
Sit down.
Okay, no problem.
I think so far we've been just beating around the bush over too many things, and we are running around these political competitions, and I don't understand if you're actually looking at the matter here. The matter here now is this. We know the best time our company had been good, and this was in the beginning of the Republic. All of us here, we are all aware. You can't say you didn't know how much you had in your account then now. Should I tell you? You know, all of us knew it. We were smiling. And we knew who was in charge of this economic boom. We knew who was in charge of that National Economic Council. We know. We don't need to talk about it and make. So I think this is the time that we need to look towards this direction and see if we could reposition ourselves towards this angle that will get us what we all need as board of directors. Board of directors need to show. So I think this is our time for it now. So thank you very much, my director. I don't know what else they are saying here, but I think I've made my points clear and I've made it known to everyone here.
Okay, thank you. Chief Price, let's hear from you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In all this discussion here, I want to ask, where is the place of the ordinary Nigerian?
Chief Bright, what do you mean by that?
Our conversation is centered on selfishness, and our narcissistic personality disorder is smelly.
Chief Bright, I'm a businessman, I'm a capitalist. I am not here to sell ice cream. We are here to make profit.
That is it.
I don't care about the masses. What we are after is our money.
Exactly.
If you don't have anything to say, please, you can sit down.
Simple. My chairman, I don't mean to be rude. With all due respect. We are here for business and to make profit. After the profit, what next? Mr. Chairman, in case we don't know, there is a wave going on. There is a movement going on in this country. And we cannot afford to be left behind. Mr. Chairman, people who think that is a joke, people who think that is a business as usual, say that is youthful exuberance, it is a political awareness, it's the youth being politically conscious. But the main people in this nation are saying that this is a revolution coming. Most stringent historians has also told us that this has a link, or this is the repeat of the Arab Spring of 2011. There is a clarion call. And we must answer that call. We must be obedient to this call, Mr. Chairman. Engineer Zobiya is telling us about his building empire and all this kind of stuff. And does that city look like a global city? Where is the position of that city in what index about one of the best cities in the world? Talking about building men and making governors his PA. Is that building men? We cannot elect people. You called him, he's a Jagaban. We cannot elect people who have pocketed the resources of this nation. We cannot do that.
Thank you.
And look at what Alhaji is here telling me. Alhaji, in case you don't know, I might remind you. Alhaji, are you aware that this your so-called candidate of the beginning of the Fourth Republic was the man who was in charge of NCP, was the man who said that he privatized a national asset that is worth $3.2 billion. He privatized it for $230 million. Are you telling us? What are you telling us? We will know the antecedent of this your candidate that cannot travel to the United States of America. Who cannot make this mistake again? Mr. Chairman, in all these things, I'm most interested in our security and our safety, Mr. Chairman. If we join this voice, if we join the youths, we are going to gain two things. Our security is assured, and our economy will boom.
Our business
will boom.
Our kids are even going to be safer.
Yes. If this revolution will happen, the youth will see us as people who are on their side and who cannot afford to be on the wrong side of history. And let's turn into most of this. It is not done, Mr. Chairman. We must. How do we begin to mobilize? How do we encourage our youth to go and get their PVC and vote the right candidate?
Thank you.
Whether they win or they didn't win, Mr. Chairman, when the storm will start rolling over, we'll be on a safe side. When the youth start venting their anger on the leadership of this nation, they will spare us. Mr. Chairman, just like the Jews in the Holy Book, we have been presented with Jesus and Barnabas. We cannot choose a thief over a savior. We must make the right decision now. For my safety, Madam Dorothy. For the safety of your two children. Alahaji, for the safety of your 22 wives. Engineer Zubi, for the safety of your two children.
What is this talking about? They are safe already. Your children are safe.
For your own safety and the safety of your family.
Outside the country.
Chairman, for the safety of your wives and concubines.
I agree with you.
For the safety and security of you moving around 40 and those kind of things in the night. Who cannot afford. There is no safe place in this nation. East, west, north and south. You have Boko Haram there, you have herdsmen this side, you have most recently unknown gunmen.
That's very bad.
Mr. Chairman,
I can't travel to my village anymore.
Mr. Chairman, here in the capital city, we are no longer safe. These people are coming in the capital city to kidnap us. I can't travel to my village, can you?
Chief Bright, broad daylight though. Broad daylight.
Listen.
Who is accusing anybody?
There is an army of youths rising. There is an army of youths rising. And we must. History beckon on us. Just like it's been invoked in the United States of America, we must be on the right side of history. Let us mobilize our resources. Encourage the youth to go and get their PVC. Let them see that we are on their side. Encourage them to get their PVC and be obedient to the call. We might not be able to say, we don't support candidates openly, but we'll tell them to be obedient in the language they will understand. Mr. Chairman, think about this for the safety. I don't want to die young, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Bright. You're spoken well. Look at future.
Good. Support the candidates, the youths of this great nation. Is clamoring for somebody that is credible, somebody that is competent, and somebody that is capable to pilot the affairs of this great nation. Let us encourage our youths to get their PVT, because definitely the PVC is going to count this time around. I have my PVC. What about you?